Let me tell you the tale of how I killed my sister. My name is Aaron Bruce, son of Malcolm Bruce and rightful heir to the Dunshiel house. I have recently discovered that my tyrant of a father intends to disinherit me in favor of my deranged younger sister. My relationship with my family is strained, to say the least. I have decided that the time has come for my sister to be removed from this ghastly equation. I intend to put her out of her misery. Unfortunately, my sister never leaves the confines of Dunshiel House, which makes the matter more complicated. I have not visited the family home in quite some time. I can't bear to be in that hellhole for long. However, my presence on the night of my father's 50th birthday will cause no suspicion. I must choose the timing and the method of the deed very carefully. Tonight is the night I go and it is done. The bell invited me. Sevenhelds George, who has been responsible for maintaining the gardens. Used to be Big Jack Willis, sir. He's been dead almost a year now. God, I'm not doing the American accent, fuck that. I do a little here and there. Can't do much on account of my bad back, though. My sister hasn't offered to help you, then. Miss Jennifer isn't really the outdoor type, sir. I know, George. It was a joke. Very funny, sir. Let's go inside before the ocean comes to Dunshiel. I must converse with my relatives and search the house for useful objects. Objects are divided into two categories, items of evidence and weapons. I will only be allowed to pick up 2 objects from around the house before dinner commences, so choose wisely. After dinner, I will have the chance to plant an item of evidence, if I wish, and then commit the murder. There are many ways to do the deed, but only the cunning will succeed. Good morning, Mr. Aaron. May I take your coat? Maybe for another time. Of course. Yes, please take this Of course, please take this blasted wet thing off me. You're new, aren't you? Sophia is my name. I recognize you from your pictures, Mr. Aaron. I'm not new exactly. I've been employed by your family for almost a year. It's just that you've never visited before. I have been busy. My work keeps me very busy, unfortunately. I understand. I've been away from my family a lot since I started this job. You are here now, and I am sure you're eager to meet with the others. Your father is in the library, on your left, and your mother is on your parlor, which is on your right. Your sister is upstairs in her room, I think. Thank you. Thank you for your help, Sophia. You are very welcome, Mr. Aaron. I will be in the kitchen preparing dinner. I'll sound the bell when dinner is served. Let us explore. Even now, the familiar musty smell of your father's library fills you with dread as you step inside. You have too many bad memories of this room. Your father's best friend, a hunting dog named Beastie. The dog looks at you for a moment, then walks away when it realizes you have no food. These shelves are labeled Arts and Culture. No time for books. Hello, Father. Your father remains silent for several moments, then a chill seems to pass through the library. When he finally speaks, it's in a quiet and bitter tone. You told me you'd never enter this house again, boy. Why are you here? To see you, of course, Father. Happy birthday. It's obvious why I'm here. I want to put all that unpleasantness... It's obvious why I'm here. I want to put all of that unpleasantness behind us and wish you a happy 50th birthday. Happy? You honestly think this is a happy day for me? Another day when I can watch my life's work crumble into nothing. Another day to see our bloodline slit its own throat. You know how to make me happy. Move back to Dunshield. Take your proper place and do your damn duty. It's too late, Father. I have my own life now, my own home, my own job. Damn them both to hell. Do you think your pathetic little life really means anything? You're the last of a noble dynasty that is just... You're the last of a noble dynasty that has stretched back hundreds of years. What does your life mean next to that? Everything. You're the same snot-nosed brat you always were, boy. Obviously, I couldn't give you enough discipline. No. You're the same snot-nosed brat you always were, boy. Obviously, I didn't give you enough discipline as a child. If you can't be civil... I can see you are determined to be impossible. I think we'd better end this discussion now. You're the impossible one, boy. As always. But I think you're probably right about one thing. This conversation is pointless. And now it's over. Get out of here. Toodle pip! Okay, this is a hefty tome of Brew's family history. You feel sleepy just looking at it. Okay. So this is my home. That was my father. Walking into the pantry, you begin to salivate at the promising scent of roast beef coming from the kitchen beyond. And this nice cup of coffee. You find nothing interesting in the drawers. On top of the cabinet, however, you see a blue box named rat poison. Let's leave that where it is. I have no reason to interfere with the saucepans and crockery. It seems the maid has left a sharp kitchen knife unattended. How foolish of her. Please don't touch that. Oh, hello, Mr. Aaron. Is there something I can do for you? I want to ask something about your time here. Actually, I wanted to ask you something about working for my family. Oh? What's it like working for... Oh, It can't be easy working for someone as mentally unstable as my little sister. Miss Jennifer can be unpredictable at times, but that only makes the day more interesting. She hasn't done anyone any harm lately, has she? Only herself, I think. Since I arrived, she seems to do nothing but sit in her writing desk in the drawing room Only herself, I think. Since I arrived, she seems to do nothing but sit at her writing desk in the drawing room all day. Apparently that wasn't the case before. I certainly hope I haven't done anything to cause it. I'm sorry, I must get back to work now. I will ring the bell when dinner is ready. So I've got a knife and rat poison in the kitchen. That could be useful. The groundskeeper's cupboard. George seems to have left it open. Among the various household tools, I spot a thick length of rope. Strangulation is certainly a tried and tested method of murder. Leave that where it is. This dusty old wine cellar is where my father likes to practice billiards. The laundry room is next door, and beyond that, the servants' quarters. A billiards cue belonging to my father lies across the table. This could certainly serve as an unorthodox murder weapon. Something that could look like an accident. Something born of a fit of rage, not pre-planned. No, on second thoughts. Let us see what we can do first. 2 pairs of shoes, freshly polished. There is nothing in here but wet laundry. I find nothing in these drawers but useless cleaning supplies. Maid supply. Oh, what's that up there, though? No. Still nothing. Servants' quarters. A broken mirror sits upon the maid's desk. Odds are that it belongs to your sister, and the maid has been hiding it here after accidentally breaking it. A shard of glass from the mirror would be a poetic murder weapon. She does seem to be a poetic sister, sitting at her writing desk all day. Oh, hello, sir. What can I do for you? You seem quite distressed about something. I do? Well, I'm sure it's nothing you should trouble with yourself with, sir. Come now, George, we've known each other for many years. If something is troubling you, I want to hear about it. If you insist, sir. Ever since that new maid arrived, I feel like I'm being nudged towards an early retirement. She has obviously been trained to become the new housekeeper. She's taken over my responsibilities one by one. I have tried discussing the matter with your mother, but it's no use. She hasn't been herself lately either. But please, don't trouble yourself with it, sir. I probably shouldn't have said anything at all. This new maid is quite domineering, then. She didn't seem that way to me. She is subtle in a way, sir. But mark my words, she wants to be running this house. Perhaps it's not a coincidence that your mother's mental health has become worse since Sophia arrived. I haven't been anything out of the ordinary yet. I haven't seen anything of the ordinary yet. But I have my suspicions. She is as cold and heartless a woman as I have ever known. I should say no more. Please excuse me, sir. Interesting indeed. We continue forth. Let us speak with the mother. I see you've made it, Aaron. Forgive me if I don't stand. Your mere presence has almost given me a heart attack. Hello, Mother. Please sit down if you want to talk properly, Aaron. I don't want to crane my neck looking up at you. My mother glances up and narrows her eyes at me. I decide not to rummage through this particular set of drawers. So, Aaron, you finally managed to make it up here for a visit. Please tell me you aren't just here to cause trouble. I'm here to make amends. No, Mother, I'm not here to cause trouble. Quite the opposite. Oh? Our family has been dysfunctional for a long time. I now have to take some responsibility for that. For what it's worth, I apologize for any stress that my behavior has caused you over the years. I see. You'll forgive me if I am a little skeptical about this sudden change in your attitude, Aaron. However, if we can get through today without any drama, then I would appreciate it. Have you been up to see your sister yet? She's been going through an unusual, difficult time recently. You sound worried. Do you think it's serious? I have not seen her this bad in a long time. Do you remember that summer when she... with a razor in the bathroom? Yes, I remember. That was the last time I remember seeing her like this. So yes, to answer your question, I am worried. Anyway, you should go and talk to your father if you haven't already. Wish him a happy birthday. Oh, and at least try to sound you like you mean it. You glance over your shoulder to make sure your mother isn't looking. The red book on the desk says diary on the front. Leave it where it is for now. The most beloved of all my mother's possessions, her rusty old gramophone, used to play all of her favourite records. So, let us speak to our prodigal sister. If I can find her. My parents' room has not changed in years. It remains a frozen time capsule. My parents' room has not changed in years. If it remains a frozen time capsule of a childhood, I would soon forget. Let's try that again. My parents' room has not changed in years. It remains a frozen time capsule of a childhood I would sooner forget. I go through the wardrobe and find nothing apart from clothes and my mother's excessive collection of jewellery. It is only once I slide the top drawer open that I remember this is where my father keeps his shotgun. The shiny barrel almost seems to call out to me. Guns are certainly noisy but efficient weapons. Maybe a bit too noisy. I enter the surreal atmosphere of my sister's room. Mirrors of various sizes cover the walls, creating an eerie illusion of crowded space. Ornate clocks are my sister's third love, right behind mirrors and cruelty. My sister is too busy staring at herself in the mirror to notice you rifling through her wardrobe. I find a pair of silky undergarments with their initials embroidered on the inside. Planted in the right place, these might weave a tale of their own. And I think they will. I'm sure I could make good use of these. As a side note, get your mind out of the gutter. She's my sister. You take the undergarments and close the cupboard. Perhaps a plan is already beginning to form in my mind. Aha, I thought I smelled a rat. Have you come to see me, little rat? How are you feeling? Hello, Jennifer. How have you been? How have I been? What an odd thing for a little rat to ask. Normally they just say, squeak, squeak. You used to have a pet rat, didn't you? Remember what I did to him? Oh, how he squeaked. Such a great pain for a little creature. Oh, how he squeaked. Such a great pain for such a little creature. What did you want to talk to me about, little rat? I just came to see how your mirror collection is going on. How many do you have now? 73. Can you use all of them at once? Of course not. What a silly question. Are you making fun of my mirrors, little rat? You'd better not be. Go away. I don't want to speak to you anymore. So many mirrors. I look at my reflection in the mirror. Funny, I don't look much like a murderer. Mother says dinner is ready. Go away, little rat. Jennifer, what are you doing? Why do you stare at your reflection like that? Stop making fun of me. I'm not making fun. I really want to know. I just wish that... What, Jennifer? What do you wish? I wish that you'd go drown in the lake. Mother is waiting for you. My sister's obsession with mirrors goes right back to her childhood. I never did understand why. I step inside my former bedroom, now a simple guest room. Most of my old furniture has vanished, probably thrown in the bonfire knowing my father. There is at least one item of mine remaining in my former room, my old fencing sword. At least this is a weapon with which I am very well practiced. Leave that where it is. Too well practiced. And as usual, my room has been emptied. I love my father.